students. Today I am going to discuss about, it's a continuous part of water management. In this topic, in 5th standard science subject, in lesson 2 water. Already I brief about the water. Now let us learn about water management. Then second part of waste water management. What do you mean by waste water? It is used water from any activities such as domestic, that means house used, industrial and commercial and agriculture used. Once again, used water from any activities such as domestic, industrial, commercial and agriculture is called as waste water. This waste water is used for many activities such as domestic use, industrial, commercial and agriculture used. This is also known as waste water. So this water has been used for laundry, bathing, dishwashing, toilets and industrial purpose. So waste water also includes rainwater that has been accumulated pollutants as it runs into oceans, lakes and rivers. The pollutants are unwanted chemicals or materials that contaminate water. The goal of wastewater management is to clean and protect water so that it can be reused. Once again, the goal of wastewater management is to clean and protect water so that it can be reused. It also must be clean before it flows into oceans, lakes and rivers. Let us move the topic, wastewater management. Generally, the wastewater is treated by physical, chemical and biological process. This is the structure of wastewater treatments. The term wastewater is referred to the water which is discarded after primary use or which is worthless, defective and of no use. Types of wastewater. First one domestic wastewater, second one industrial wastewater, third one agricultural wastewater, fourth one surface drainage water. The types of wastewater include domestic wastewater from household, municipal wastewater from communities and industrial wastewater. Wastewater can contain physical, chemical and biological pollutants. Advantage of wastewater treatment. First one, it ensures that the environment is clean. Second one, there is no water pollution. Third one, it prevents waterborne diseases. And fourth one, it ensures that there is adequate water for irrigations. Next method, desalination of seawater. What do you mean by desalination? It is an artificial process of converting saline water into fresh water. This is the picture of desalination method. The process of converting saline water. Saline water means sea water into fresh water. In the desalination of sea water, it can two process. First one, distillation and reverse osmosis. The first one, distillation and reverse osmosis. What do you mean by distillation? The process in which both evaporation and condensation go side by side. It is called distillation process. Once again, the process in which both evaporation and condensation go side by side. It is called distillation process. Next one, reverse osmosis. It is a process of forcing a solvent from region of high solute concentration through semi-permeable membrane to a region of low solute concentration by applying a pressure. This is the picture of reverse osmosis. In this process, the forcing of water under pressure through a semi-permeable membrane. A tiny pores in the membrane allow water to pass but exclude most salt and minerals. So the reverse osmosis process helps to solve the water scarcity problem. Once again, the desalination of seawater. It is an artificial process. So in this process is converting the seawater into fresh water. It has the two process, distillation method and reverse osmosis method. I hope all are understood today's topic. Thank you for listening, students.